Welcome into the Dynasty Total Access. It's your boy Expert, and you know I got the homie Farquhar with me. What's up, my dude?
Hey, let's get it. Total access, man. I look forward to doing this damn near every other day, man. This show is the best.
Big time. Total Access, your number one show on the
man.
Dynasty Network.
This show is it, man.
So today the chat was kind of live today, wasn't it,
Farquhar? It was chaotic. It was like a Royal Rumble in the chat, man. It was very litty, man. Everyone just in chaos. High stakes is upon us, man. This is
high stakes is upon us. We have a user that everybody has deemed the Inspector Gadget of the group. Kind of put a video out today and told on himself. Today proved that the streets is always watching in the Dynasty. You put a video out to show your game-winning throw in the end zone. A user puts you on blast and says, "Hey man, you violated the rule."
Dynasty boy.
After you just tore into the Broncos for supposedly breaking the rule, now you about to get the hammer dropped on you. So, with that being said, Farquhar, you know it just as much as I do. When high stakes gets here, dudes are going to be standing behind the bushes, lurking around the corner, waiting for you to make a mistake. You are going to get got. I can't wait. But today was also apparently family day in the Dynasty. Everybody putting their family up. Everybody was civil today. And I just put a post up that's like, hey man, this just reminds me what kind of brotherhood we have here in the Dynasty.
Yeah,
we all may joke around, we may get on to each other, but man, at the end of the day, it's all love. With that being said, let's get into these week 4 games.
Let's get it, bro.
And we got some good games this week.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Man, and we're going to start with a huge game. It's C-Rob and those Panthers going up against King Vitamin and the Browns. Two users playing well, looking to have really, really good seasons, get that momentum going for high stakes. And these are two guys that we respect a lot, Farquhar. Oh, man. But I got to go with King Vitamin. Vitamin been on a tear here lately. Man, can't go against the homie King Vitamin. I'm picking the Browns in a close one.
This is going to be a really good matchup. I'm actually looking forward to this myself. Vitamin is, we say this show in, show out, man. I'm not going to say it enough, man. He's a very consistent user. He's always up there, man. He's always at top. But we got a tough Panthers team. That team's rolling right now. But I'm giving it to Vitamin as well, man. Carolina, I think is that nice little start may start to slow down going into divisional play. So it's going to start with the Browns though, right before it goes into divisional play. He's gonna, Vitamin's taking this one, man. Browns with the win.
Next up, it's Houdini and those Baltimore Ravens going up against Gil Garza and the Buccaneers. Now, we know what kind of user Gil Garza is. There's no need to continue talking about the homie. But I like what Houdini is doing in Baltimore. Guys got a nice little squad, starting to play well with them. Be anxious to kind of see what the homie can do with them in Baltimore. But with that being said, I can't go against the homie Gil Garza. Bucks with another win this week.
This is going to be a nice game right here. I think this is going to be close. I want to say maybe 15-19. This Raven guy, he's all right, man. He's not bad. He's got something good going there with those pieces. I think this is going to be a really close game, but I got Bucks edging this one out, man. 15-19, I'm going to go with the score. It's going to be a nice defensive battle.
Yeah, I agree with that. Next up, it's the homie Tazzarelli and those Saints playing real well this year. Nice to see the homie playing well. He's got a tough game this week. He's got Dion and those Atlanta Falcons. This is a huge matchup in the NFC. Man. And you could really go with either one of these users. I've been riding with Dion for a while. But I like what Taz is doing with the Saints. I'm going with the upset. Taz gets the win this week.
The homie said enough was enough. This is going to be his year. I think he makes some questionable calls, when it comes to the draft. But when that team is surging, which we've seen before, man, that team can surge. But this is a tough division. This is a tough opponent right here. This is going to be another dogfight of a game. I see the winner maybe 3 points, maybe even a safety. It's going to be a really close game. I'm going to give this game I'm going to give this game to the Falcons. I just think Falcons has a very dangerous and scary lineup down in Atlanta. I'm gonna give it to Deion, man. That defense is gonna pull through.
Can't go against that. Next up, it's the new one. It's underrated, and those Colts. Now, is Carl gonna be back? I don't know if Carl's gonna be back. I know he had his sim game versus the Titans. By the way, guys, stop playing the computer. Please stop playing the computer. It cheats. It's a cheater. Madden computer is a cheater every single time. It never fails. Hate to see my boy HB get a loss like that, because you know he wouldn't have lost to the Texans.
Okay.
Man, come on now. You know I love the homie Carl. I love you, Carl. You know I love the homie Carl, but we all know HB on a different level. Hopefully the homie's back and he gets to play as his Texans this week. But I like what the new guy's doing in Indianapolis. Took him a little loss against the Jags. The Jags came out and said, "This is my division. Nope, not playing around. This is my joint. You still the young kid. And I'm picking the Colts to beat the Texans this week."
Shout out both of these users. Underrated said he said he was coming to play. He's got a nice little record since he's been in the league. Since he joined, he's got a nice little record, man. He's only lost a few games, I think, like 2, 3 maybe. So he's definitely proven himself in this league. Carl's always he's one of those guys, those users that's gonna give you a dogfight regardless. So
he is.
I'm gonna go with Texans. I think Texans gonna edge this one out, man. It's gonna be another close game. This is gonna be a close game, man. These next couple years, these next couple seasons, Madden, it's gonna be some dog fights, man. No more blowouts.
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna be some dog fights going to the high stakes, man. But man, Texans with the win.
There will be some blowouts, but we'll talk about those games as we get to them. One of those games is next. It's HBO and those Steelers.
Let's get it.
Going up against Lord Farquaad and the Bills. Now, if there was a game where there was 2 users that needed a win more than anybody else, it's this game right here. But don't let these records fool you. These 2 users are going in opposite directions. The Steelers got a lot of work. HBO reached out to a couple dudes. I like that he reached out and said, "Hey man, can you help me with the offense?"
Yes, sir. I got the deal.
I like that. That's smart. But I'm here to let you know, HBO, the way to fix your offense is practice. Practice. We talking about practice. In my Allen Iverson voice. Practice. That's all it takes. Practice. Come on, dude. Stop doing all the extra stuff in the videos. Calm it down. We love it. It's entertaining. But get in the lab, dude, and figure out your team. First off, your quarterback is old. Like, he just old. I don't know if Aaron Rodgers, I don't know how he gets out the huddle. He probably just stands where the ball is snapped so he don't have to walk so far. That dude is just old. And this week, you're going to be 0-4 because you're going to play a Bills team that's fixing to come in and get after your quarterback, and your offensive line is suspect, and he got 2 defensive ends that is coming. Just get ready. You better keep the running back in the block the whole game. Bills with a big win this week.
Hey man, this is the home opener, man. So you know how we play in Buffalo, man. We all the theme here seems like we always start off the season, if we start the season on the road, we lose some unfortunate games, but as soon as we get home, man, that home cooking starts rolling. We're tough, and I love my defensive line, man. That was our focus this year, man. And we're gonna test this old line and see what they do, man. Definitely taking the win this week.
No doubt. And you better get all you can get out of your quarterback. I see he wants $65 million to stay in Buffalo. That's just ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I saw somebody say pay him. Man, ain't no way I'm paying my quarterback $65 million.
$65 million? Nah, bro.
Nah,
forget that. Stuff off him.
Yeah, forget that. Next up, it's the real underrated in the Redskins going up H Speed and the Titans. Oh, man. I love what underrated is doing in Washington. He's playing well this year. Record doesn't show that, but he's playing a lot better. But he's going up against H Speed after a loss. And you know H Speed don't really lose 2 in a row. I see Buckner going for about 240. 36 carries, 240. Big game out of Buckner. Huge win for the Titans. Titans bounce back this week. Get a W over the Redskins.
I'm gonna piggyback on Buckner, man, because that guy he is a stud. That is a true workhorse running back right there, man. Good God. Shout out underrated. Shout out HB, but that run game it hits you in the mouth. play after play in Tennessee, man.
Yeah,
it's going to keep going, man. Tennessee with the win.
Next up, it's John the Donut Man and those Eagles going up against Hamilton and the Vikings. Now, the Eagles coming off an almost win against the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
John played really, really well. Defense is dirty in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Not like the real-life Philadelphia Eagles. They actually play defense on Madden in this league. I know you're an Eagles fan, but, man,
draft coming up, bro.
Offense up.
Look, man.
Y'all load the offense up. Y'all better draft a corner somewhere to guard somebody.
We got to hound somebody.
The NFC East fixing to throw the ball all over the field. Every single team got better on offense.
Yep.
But his offense is struggling here. John's struggling on offense. Run game not doing real well. And, of course, he had to drop his best wide receiver in Dorial Beckham. Man, you got to reach out to the Cardinals, man, when you got cap issues. Hey, even your boy Expert has reached out to the Cardinals for cap stuff. It's just part of this dynasty thing, man.
Yeah.
You got users that can help you. Reach out and let them help you. And he's going up against Hamilton, who's coming off a victory over Matty Ice, which I don't care what nobody says. You beat Matty Ice, that's a big win in the dynasty. Okay. I think Matty Ice is a top 10 user.
Okay.
He puts it together. Just that's the type of user I think Matty Ice is.
Okay.
Hands down. And Hamilton got him a nice little win. And I think he's going to keep it rolling. Vikings get a win. It's going to be a close one, but I think the Vikings beat the Eagles this week.
Both of these users, they match each other's level of play. The Vikings, he's got some things going on, and everyone's been saying though, even people in his division, look out for Hamilton. But I know him. When he's legit, I know him to be a great user. I think my very first game ever in the dynasty was against him, and he waxed my ass like 44-7, man. I will never forget that game. I couldn't stop that guy. So and I've seen him dominate last Madden. So going into this Madden, I think he's going to turn it around. I think he's going to start making some stuff happen. I see you out there in Minnesota, man. That boy Henry Lusk. Good God. Minnesota with the win, though, man.
He's a monster.
It's going to be too much.
Yep. It's Tone Dog and those Seahawks going up against Skill Trade and the Chiefs. Oh, man. Another easy game for me. Tone Dog with an easy win over the Chiefs. Skill Trade, where you at, man? Made a donation, ain't seen you since. Jump back in the chat every once in a while. Seahawks with a win.
Let's see. My Tony Tone let me down. I thought he almost took that game. I picked him to beat Hot Tub, man. I knew this was going to be the guy to do it. And he missed it by a point, man. Going into this game, though, I think Skill Trade, this is one of my upset games. This is one of my upset picks, man. This is an upset pick. Skill Trade, really don't know where he's at, but he generates some wins every once in a while. And I think the Chiefs may take this game, bro.
Wow. That's a big upset right there.
I think the Chiefs. I think they take this.
Wow, it's a big upset. But I've seen Skill Trade win some games in this league. He's not no slouch in the dynasty.
No.
Next up, it's the Dynasty Game of the Week.
I'm ready to fight, taking out my steel, killing every fuck nigga inside.
All right, guys. When these two users get together, it's always a matchup. Mm-hmm. It's SJ and those Cardinals going up against JB, H-Town, and those Rams.
Let's get it.
Two guys love to go at each other.
This is always
I love
a good game.
I love the way these two go at it in the chat. It's hilarious. Y'all don't even get to see all of it, but I'm telling y'all, these two guys are hilarious against each other.
You know what game this is, bro? This is the Duke versus UNC rivalry. This is a nice little rivalry, man. They go at each other all the time. I love it.
Yeah, this is Washington versus Dallas.
Most up.
This is everybody versus the Yankees. This is a big rivalry right here, guys. Not even record-wise. This is just two proud dudes that don't want to lose to each other.
Absolutely.
Man, and this is a tough game to pick because H-Town is playing well with those Rams again, and SJ is always one of those guys you can't take lightly.
No.
Oh, I hate picking either one of these guys to win, but I'm not gonna pick no tie. Man, I'm going with SJ and the Cardinals. He gonna get a couple things going on offense and catch up and just beat the Rams in the fourth quarter.
Let's see here. These two guys.
Tough pick.
I'm just going to choose down the middle, man. I'm just going to close my eyes. I'm going to just choose one team, and it's going to be the Seahawks, man. I'm not talking about the Seahawks. I'm sorry, the Cardinals. The Cardinals. Man. I'm picking the Cardinals to beat the Rams this week, man. So it's a tough game.
Cardinals with the win. Next up is Fruit Cocktail and those Chargers.
Hold up.
Going up against El Guapo, a.k.a. 12 and 51, and them 49ers. Oh, my goodness. Is this the week El Guapo gets him a win in the Dynasty?
Nah. Nah.
Well, I don't know. Breezy going to have a little punishment for his lack of patience with his running back. Oh, man. I can't pick El Guapo. That would just hurt. Man, screw that. I'm picking El Guapo to beat the Chargers this week. 49ers with a win.
Woo! I'm going with the homie Breezy, boy. Just because Breezy, Flair's is not a good user. Like I'm not even taking shots at this point. But he's just not a good user. He does not adjust. He has a one-track mind in his play calling. Breezy waxed his ass before when they played that friendly. Breezy, he's a good user, man. He's just gotta grow up with some of his play calling. That's why he's not really effective, anymore. Chargers with the win this week, though, bro. Flair's not a good user. Period.
Flair definitely got to fix some things, dude. No disrespect to you. We just looking at the evidence. The evidence just tells us exactly what kind of user. I mean, it is. I mean, it just, when the whole dynasty agrees on something, it's usually facts. It's usually facts. Not that we hating on you. I mean, even though we don't really like you, but I mean, it just facts. Look at the record. It is what it is. I'm changing my pick. Chargers with the win.
Oh shit! That just happened for the first time.
Next up.
Wow.
Next up, it's Mo Booker and those Dolphins going up against the big homie and the Patriots. Now, I got respect for both these users, but the big homie did something today I didn't really like. Called out my homie Farquaad in the chat like he was trying to duck him or something. Look, I'm here to let y'all know. PSA for Total Access today is
fuck out of here,
expert and Farquaad not ducking nobody in this league.
Come on,
we'll play anybody any day of the week. It don't make no difference. I done been beat by the best. I done been beat by the worst. It don't make no difference to me. I'll play anybody. Man, get away from all that stuff. Trying to duck.
Don't you ever talk about me like that again?
Man, nobody on Total Access trying to duck you. Yeah, man, come on now. No doubt. With that being said, Mo Booker with a win this week.
Yeah, man. I think the way Patriots schedule games, at least with me, we seem to can never get a game scheduled when he's up. He's up on the calendar because we'll see. But if Mo Booker, he may get a fair sim. He may get a forced win. God's never out. I mean, I don't know. You got to reach out to him on his phone. That's crazy. No, I'm not gonna do it all the time. But Mo Booker with the win, though. Mo Booker had to chase his opponent last week. He's gonna chase his opponent this week. So I feel like he may win by default. That's how I'm gonna go with that one.
Force win Dolphins. I like it. Dion, I know you listening. Force win the Dolphins this week. Outstanding. Next up is Andy Force and those Jaguars, and he's going to Denver to play hot tub in the Broncos. I like the Jags in this game. I really do. I think Andy Force has got some things rolling. Man, I just get so sick of picking hot tub every single week. Although, you can't fault us for picking him. Dude was 16-0 last year. This is my upset pick of the week. Jaguars going to Denver and get him a W. Jags with the win.
Ooh, this is going to be another good game. Didn't these two teams meet in the AFC not championship. The divisional.
Yeah, I think divisional. Yeah, I think so.
The divisional match thing. Yeah, and he can beat him, man. I felt like he could have beat him. I thought the Jazz could have beat Hot Tub.
No doubt.
Hot Tub already off to a hot start again. I know he's probably the best regular season player that we've ever had.
No doubt.
He's definitely the Peyton Manning of the regular season. He all he does is win. I'm going with Hot Tub again this week, though, man. He's starting off. He's gonna own the regular season. Hot Tub with the win.
Next up, it's the defending Super Bowl champions, KP and those Lions. Man, enjoy your vacation. When you get to hear this, I hope you're having a great vacation. Don't think he'll be back in time for this game. Packers with the force win, I believe. So Matty Ice, he gonna get him a win. Make sure you change your roster up. Or Madden will get you with them injuries. But if for some reason KP gets back, I'm still picking Matty Ice. Matty Ice will win this week.
Wow, the Eagles. I'm gonna go with the Eagles also. I'm sorry,
Packers.
The Packers. Yeah, I'm sorry, the Packers. Definitely going with the Green Bay Packers this week. I think Matty Ice is going to get him a nice win. This is going to be a nice statement win against KP, no doubt.
No doubt. Last game of the week is Darkness and the Bengals going up against Butters, a.k.a. Sim Game, the last Mohican, former Stretch Armstrong Award winner, and those Jets. Man, I know you don't want the Jets to win. I know you don't. You need the Jets to lose. Man, Darkness. What darkness shows up? That's what we gonna have to find out.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a really good question.
Darkness shows up. If the darkness that wants to win shows up, this gonna be a good game.
If
the darkness in the first half of last year show up, the Jets run away with this. Ugh. Darkness. I don't know if you watched the show or not. I hope you do. Can we please get the darkness that won like 4 of the last 5 last year? That's the darkness we need to see year round. Back in the playoffs in the AFC like you normally used to be. Ugh. Man, I hate picking against Butters because, man, he's filthy with those Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I'm going with Darkness. Darkness with a win.
I think Darkness going to show up. He's not going to play from behind. I think this is going to be a really close game. Butters is a good user. So it's going to force, our friend over there in Cincinnati to keep himself in that game and make some things happen. Stop that run and he's good to go, man. These two are a good balanced team that play very good defense, both of these users. So I'm going to definitely give this game to the homie out there with the Bengals, man. Let's make it happen,
Darkness.
bro.
Darkness for the win.
You need the dub, bro. You need it.
No doubt. Definitely need the dub. Well, guys, those is week 4 picks. It's our opinion. Prove us right, prove us wrong. As always, it's your homeboy expert. And you know I got my boy Farquhar with me.
Let's get it.
We out.